The Witch of Moon's Lane presents
How to Witch, bitch.
Welcome to another episode of How to Witch Bitch. We have Michelle, the Witch of Moon's Lane. Hello.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good.
We've had going through some of our comments that we've had from some past episodes. Your use of Pacific seems to go very well. We have a very Pacific way with words.
I have a very Pacific brain at times.
We've also got someone else who said, I almost burnt our house down making candles as a kid.
Well done.
Was I born to be a witch?
Yes, that's a baby witch right there.
Absolutely. We do not recommend that.
Fire witch right there.
Also, still people talking about feathers.
Oh, wow.
Why does it keep on coming back to feathers?
I think because it's a common thing that you find on your walks and things like that, and you can have them, like even find feathers in your car. You can find them all over the place. But I think that, knowing what the colours represent is a good thing too, because it's just another spiritual side where you can look out for something.
Now, we did talk about coloured feathers as well, so obviously the black and the white from the most common ones. To be honest, since we talked about that, I have been looking for coloured feathers.
Good.
Nothing at all. I mean, I might go to, Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary and go to the lorikeets just to finally find
Give me your feather.
Ma'am, could you please leave? That would be great. Also, as well, we do have people saying some interesting things. A witch doesn't leave a shadow because they can be in more places at once.
I feel like that, don't you?
What's the thing with the shadow? Because that's come up a number of different times as well. As a witch doesn't apparently have a shadow.
Yeah, but I think that's more about vampires. Vampires don't have a shadow and they can't be seen in the mirror. Yeah, but with witches, I just think that it goes along the lines of all those various things that you had to be a witch. Like you had to have a nipple here, and you had to have this, and you had to. And I just love the one as you're a witch if you drowned or you didn't drown didn't drown or something like that when everyone drowned, so they weren't witches.
Right.
And so there was just all these things about what witches were.
Yeah.
Which are back from sort of the day. But I mean, most of those poor women and men in some cases weren't even witches.
Yeah. So this is the witch trials.
The witch trials and all that. But a lot of that comes from that.
Now, we got an interesting message from a lovely lady called Lesley, who's from the Gold Coast, which is wonderful. We've got Lesley on the phone. Hello, Lesley.
Hello, how are you?
Very good. Thank you so much for sending through a message to our page. You have said that this is actually what you wrote to us, random question. I just literally had a pink balloon fly into my house from the balcony open doors. We live in a 4-story apartment. Tell us what happened exactly, Lesley.
So it was just on dark. I was sitting inside resting. Our balcony doors were open, and this pink balloon literally just flew into the house. And I was like, what? And then my husband had been on the balcony, and he said, the balloon just come in and was sort of floating around outside for a little bit before it came inside. Whoa. So I was just like, I know, I was wondering if you can maybe give me some insight into what it was. And I didn't realise at the time, but the next morning the balloon had actually deflated, and it was actually a pink heart-shaped balloon too.
Oh, there you go. Well, pink usually represents love and compassion and kindness, but if a pink balloon actually enters your home, it's so that you should focus on nurturing the relationships and expressing more care and affection and passion. So that was a wake-up call to get it on.
Yeah, tell your husband that. I'm sure he'll be really disappointed.
Or maybe it was a sign that he needs to be a bit more romantic.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's on him, not me. I thought it was visiting me.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, it's both of you because it takes both of you, but that's what it means, more care and love and closeness and sort of like bringing that relationship together again. But balloons definitely represent lots of things in different cultures, but a lot of them are about letting go. So letting go of, like a lot of people when they're in funerals, they're letting balloons go, they're letting their loved ones go to heaven. Even thoughts, a lot of people put thought processes they want to let go in, especially in China and other cultures, and that's just letting that go. So it's kind of like letting it go up to the universe. And I always say that. I always say, sometimes if you've got a problem and you can't handle it, you cannot focus on the things that you can't change, and you can't focus on the things you can't control. So sometimes I'll just say, look, universe, I can't carry this anymore. I'm going to give that to you to deal with so I can concentrate on other things. But definitely different colour balloons mean and represent a lot of things, and having a pink one come in. Funny enough, your husband was looking pointing at it first, so it was definitely for him.
Ah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's saying, time to get romantic, time
You
to
don't
get
live
romantic.
near a park or something like that where there was a kids' party and maybe it just went loose and came into your house.
Oh, I know, but this was nighttime, and so we
That's
live in
so
a
bizarre.
4-story apartment.
Yeah.
And the balcony's quite big as well, so...
No, it was definitely meant for you. I mean, they let balloons get, let go for various things, but because it actually came into your home, it's very, I'm going to say, specific.
It was specific?
It was specific.
Yeah.
I've got that word down.
Yeah.
Specifically?
I've been working on that word all week, guys. I got totally hammered for it. Am I still saying it wrong? I worked on that all week.
Specifically.
Specifically,
It is a hard word to
I
say.
specifically worked on that word.
Oh, my God. Lesley, is there anything else in your life as well that you wanted to ask Michelle about while you're here?
Yeah, ask me a question while you're here. And thank you for listening too.
Yes.
I mean, we're really happy. We're stoked people are out there listening to us. We sometimes think it's
you
just
guys
us
every
two.
week.
Yeah, it's just us just sitting around chatting.
Looking at one another.
What else would you like to know?
I feel like I've been put on the spot. Probably
You have.
more, actually. Maybe there's a bit of uncertainty towards the end of the year with husband's work. What's going on? We know what's happening with his current work, but is the future going to be all right in that aspect? I guess work-wise
Let's
for him.
have a look. Okay, so certainly don't give up. He does have to have some courage and believe in himself a little bit more to step up in that area, but it does say on the right path for more positive and optimistic opportunities coming in that are long-term, and he will be happy. So I don't know, but I feel like for him, he's the emperor. He needs to take the lead a little bit more and sort of show them that he's really willing to step up and get some structure and discipline around his health is what I'm feeling. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I shouldn't laugh at that, but yes. Oh, yes.
It seems like
so
it's all
funny.
on your husband. I mean,
Yeah.
apparently the balloon was for him to be more romantic. Now you got to get him more healthy.
Well, we know how he
Yeah.
can exercise. Go back to the last episode of Sex Magic.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, great. That's excellent.
Well, let's hope that puts your mind at ease with some things. Thank you so much for sending your message in, Lesley. Great to have a chat with you.
Thank you very much for that too. Appreciate it.
Thanks, darling.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
It would be freaky though if you're sitting at home and a balloon just comes in. There was a video of a funeral.
Yeah.
This was years ago, and I remember it went viral. It was a white balloon.
Yep.
And it actually travelled down the aisle of the funeral.
Yes,
And
I
sat
remember
next
that.
to the mother.
Yes.
And everyone was saying the balloon had the spirit of the girl, because it was a girl that died.
It was a little girl or little boy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. And it was about the same height
Yes.
of what that. And just the whole time of the funeral was there.
It was right next to her.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They represent in a spiritual way, letting things go, of lots of different things. And and so to have one come in like that is amazing.
That is cool. Well, thank you very much for listening. Like Lesley, if you have a question or maybe something cool or freaky's happened to you, we'd love to hear about it. Make sure you write us a comment, write a review as well, 5 stars, of course.
5 star.
That'd be great, but we'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you.
Woodwork Podcasts.